Namaste everyone. This is M. Srinivasu, English faculty from DAV High School, Architect Township. I heartily welcome you all, my dear students, for the interactive session from class 10th B reading from first unit with the title called Every Success Story is Also a Story of Great Failures. At first, I would like to read without making a time wasted. After that, we get into the explanation part of it. So today I have a stick with me. I'll try to use this. Don't mind. A New York Times editorial on December 10, 1903 questioned the wisdom of the Wright brothers, who were trying to invent a machine heavier than air that would fly. 1 week later, at Kitty Hawk, the Wright brothers took their famous flight. Colonel Sanders, at age 65, with a beat-up car and a $100 check from Social Security, realized he had to do something. He remembered his mother's recipe and went out selling. How many doors did he have to knock on before he got his first order? It is estimated that he had knocked on more than 1,000 doors before he got his first order. How many of us quit after 3 tries, 10 tries, 100 tries, and then we say we tried as hard as we could? Coming to the point of explanation. Now we are looking at another 2 different persons from here and here one more person. And both of them, I think these 3 of them all come from America, or let us just have in case. Before this, we know very well, Orville Wright and Wilbur Wright. Orville Wright and Wilbur Wright are 2 brothers. In America, they would like to make a machine or invent a machine that would fly in the air. That is now present form of aeroplanes where people are moving from one place to another place in the fastest way. So that is almost the year it was 1903 on December 10th. December 10th, you remember it. It is our Human Rights Day. However, a New York Times editorial, I think you know very well, a New York Times is a newspaper and it may be electronic media also. This is basically print media. Print media, they publish different kinds of news, first with the national and then international and then the regional or local and so on. They keep on dividing sports and other aspects. Like in the middle of the pages, we will have one separate essay paper that is nothing but called all the views of the writers are published there according to current issues. There we have at the left side first column, that is nothing but called editorial column. Among all these, editorial column is given very great importance in focusing on the current issues. If you have an idea about the Hindu newspaper, especially in the columns and all, editorial column is very much regarded for its elaborated explanation regarding a current issue. Right. So here what else? This is a New York Times editorial. This is a newspaper is called a New York Times. So that is a newspaper name. And editorial column. Editorial mean here is editorial column, and the date it was on 10th December 1903 is the year. So what is now when they have mentioned in the editorial column? Question the wisdom of the Wright brothers. We have a little idea about this wisdom. I would like to tell you a small difference between knowledge and wisdom. Knowledge is something that we gain by our lifetime experiences, or from listening to somebody, or watching somebody's life, or by reading books. I repeat once again, knowledge is nothing but that we gain by reading books, by listening to someone, or observing someone's life, or of our own lifetime experiences. Whatever the thing that we get into our mind, that is considered to be called as knowledge. Understood? And what is the wisdom here? Using our knowledge in the appropriate manner is nothing but called wisdom. So nothing but what will they say in the definition format? Using our knowledge in taking decisions and giving judgments is said to be called as wisdom. For this wisdom, we have one best example about in the stories of Bible. We have King Solomon. I think you know very well. King Solomon was once had a question when two men brought a single boy, stating the boy is both of them. So it is very clear. A mother gives birth to only one, and one baby cannot be given birth by two women. That is very common sense that we understand. So the King Solomon, he took out a long sword and he said, I will cut the baby into two pieces, you take both of them, both of you one piece. The real mother stopped and he cried and held King Solomon's feet and asked him to leave for its fate, and she asked the boy to give it to other women. So the King Solomon realized that the mother who had a love and affection started crying and requested the king not to kill him. The other one was kept quiet because her plan is going to be successful in this. So here, applying our knowledge in the giving judgments and taking the decisions is said to be called wisdom. Wisdom in the sense, whenever you are hearing this point, let us give more emphasis here. Wright brothers are trying to invent a machine that would fly. So that is what the thing. So how are they using their knowledge in implementation? That is the wisdom questioned by the New York editorial. New York Oriental asked there. You, Wright brothers, Wilbert and Oliver, these two brothers, Wilbert and Orville Wright and Wilbert Wright, these Wright brothers. It is very common in sciences that we understand. Anything that is heavier than air cannot be or cannot fly in the air. For example, what do they see? If you take a small stone and throw it into the air, what does it do? It comes down onto the earth because it is heavier than air. So I just threw the chapters that you can understand. So here what else? That is what the wisdom. Why are you trying? Because it is a common sense. Anything which is heavier than air cannot fly. So that is what the question put by the New York editorial column in on 10th December 1903. So this is what the point. But here we understand there are very great birds like the eagle and all, which is really heavy, but they are flying. That is what these people point out in this. When birds could fly, why don't we fly? Or why don't a machine fly? So that is now, you see, a beginning of our great inventions. People who are trying to invent something who are seen by the others as they are all mad people. So even the a wise editorial, you see, wise editor of the New York Times was put a column and asked the Wright brothers to check what they are doing. Is such a great thing, and it is a prestige of this particular newspaper. They asked the thing that means. So how these people are thinking about someone's invention is the point of here. Now what else? What are the things that Wright brothers who are trying to invent a machine heavier than air that would fly? So this is the point. It's very clear to understand. They would like to invent an aeroplane. This is very clear. They would like to invent an aeroplane that is a machine, like a flying machine with a running fan and the fuel and somewhat a runway running. I think you might have seen whenever the aeroplane are taking flight, so it generally go running on the runway and then it take off. So after that, this is what this is they are trying to invent a machine that will fly in the air. There are so many motivational videos about this Wright brothers we would like to see. That there are a lot of struggles. They have used a motor and they have used different kinds of ropes there to tie them to the balance on both the sides, and there will be a running fan at the beginning and even the back sometimes, and there are some group of people who are helping them to get it to fly. There are so many other. It is not a one day work or something. It is a dream that made into reality after a lot of hard work. So this is how it is. What is the ideal question there? You would like to invent a machine and that is heavier than air, and you would like to make it fly. How would it happen? So that is what the question put by this New York Times editorial to this Wright brothers, who are trying to invent what? An aeroplane, like a flying machine that would fly. Anyhow, 1 week later at Kitty Hawk, the Wright brothers took their famous flight. This is many people, there is a great attitude. If any person come here to get an argument, better intelligent people or great people, what do? They will not get into the discussions. Great people, even they say, if any a fool or unintelligent person, or he is really a fool, for example, stupid, he came and started arguing. Being intelligent, what you need to do is just keep quiet and go away from the place. If you keep arguing with them, then what else? With their experience, that stupids and all, and they will make us into their level, and ultimately they will win over us. So that is what the people say. Never argue with the people who are really stupid in any aspect. So maybe these people have applied this one more thoroughly. That 1 week later they did not give any reply, but they made that is possible. And at Kitty Hawk, it's a place right here. At Kitty Hawk, they made their famous flight. That means the invention, whatever they are doing, that was exhibited at Kitty Hawk after a week days later. And at that time, it was born into the air, started flying for 20 minutes or 20 seconds or something. Later, they got it more successful. Nowadays, even we may see people are making a different kinds of small, flights. Like even now we would like to see like different kinds of helicopters are available. Even warplanes are also there, and even so all the inventions, whichever is now in the aviation wing, that all is the origin is this Wright brothers. Without this Wright brothers invention, there could not be any kind of a forward, maybe further development in the aviation field. So this is what we see. Anyone may question us, anyone try to put us in the shame in front of all, and they damage our image in the public. But however, whatever you believe, you keep going on, right? So this is about the Wright brothers, the inventors of the aeroplane. Now coming to the second important candidate, inspirational person, Colonel Sanders. There is a lot about this Colonel Sanders, a person with a great passion about his achievement of his life, and moreover undergone with a lot of struggles in his age. So he was worked as a marshal, he was worked in the sheds, he was worked at hotels, and he was worked as a boy, in the hotel, like a servant boy. Had a lot of struggles in his life to lead a better life. However, Colonel Sanders, at the age 65, now this is a time where people in normal sense think when they come to 60 years, they relax in their life and they make their different kinds of attitude, that early morning getting up and going for a walk, and evening watching news and then taking rest, such kind of different kinds of attitude they develop after 60. But here at the 65 of age, maybe he has undergone a lot of struggles till this age, what I strongly believe, because that is was. With a beat up car, beat up is nothing called damaged, not clear. Nothing but it's not a fine car coming from the showroom. It is a damaged car. Somewhere it is like you see, maybe top had some damage here and there. So that is what we call as beat up car. So the beat up car is nothing but damaged car and $100 check from Social Security. So it is sometimes we would like to take some loan from the banks with we give some undersigned confirmation that they can take any action if we don't pay. That is nothing but called Social Security. Like he has taken $100 from Social Security that he would like to invest that particular money in in his own lifetime achievement, that he wanted to do something in his life. Sometimes whenever you get some age, when you look back in your life, what did I do all my life? That time you should not get disappointed. You should feel proud of your movements and achievements, credentials of your life, but you should not get disappointed with the life that you led in the earlier years. So keeping that in the view, Colonel Sanders was not stopped at age 65, but he was started continuing to open a new session of his life after 65 and took $100 check from Social Security. And what realized he had to do something. Why did he take money with a lot of struggle? He wanted to do something which is different and that make him dignified in his life. So he realized that he had to do something. That means he was not done something earlier which is recognizable. And that is why he thought, before I die, I must do something greater. And that people must recognize me with that work. That is what the intention of him. So then he decided to do something. Now what else? So there are different kinds of thoughts we may get when you thought of doing. And even youngsters like you, whenever you are getting into the future life, and we have different kinds of professions that move in front of us, that whichever you wanted to choose. So there are a lot of options, a lot of segregations, a lot of processing thoughts and all, and finally we come to one particular profession. However it is, he was also had thought so much, and then he remembered his mother's recipe. It is also clear, every child loves their mother's recipe. There is no one on the earth that is better cooked than the mother. People believe it is perfect, of course. And he, in his engage, might have had a different kinds of recipe that he was not tasted by him, not seen by him later in the life, Colonel Sanders. He wanted to prepare the same kind of recipe of his mother, and he wanted to market it. I think you might know all kinds of restaurants that now we are observing. It is one of the real source of inspiration for all kind of that hospitalities. So here at the same point, we welcome the guests and we give them the rest and all in the particular room and all, and we also offer them the food. And this is now the tendency of restaurants, and even the hotels also, like 3-star, 5-star, and even 2-star, different kinds of hotels also get available. Even from the street vendors to the 5-star hotels. This is the biggest business nowadays in the world. Due to Corona, it was little bit stuck back, but ultimately it is one of the good win where it gets economy to the particular state or country. However, let's look at it. So he wanted to do something with the mother's recipe. So he made again the same kind of recipe, and he went out selling. This same I would like to compare with the present available situation. Sometimes we see people are selling pickles here in our local museum, like Rajahmundry pickles, Annapurna pickles. Some people keep selling it. They have the different kinds of recipe, and then they would like to sell it somewhere. So with that kind, if you like it more, we order them, and that will be our marketable idea. In this process, we could remember the Priya pickles that Eonadu groups are forwarding or Eonadu group are promoting. That is nothing but all even once was sold in the format like at the road point, and even people kept moving that is what even the starting business of some like. Even now, I would like to remind you one more important person. Dhirubhai Ambani, once he worked in the petrol marks, it seems. So that is an origin of people who think about their life somewhat greater. So here, whenever he was working at the petrol bunks also, he has thought that he would establish something great factory that would even deal with this oil and all. So this is the point. Any idea may be beginning in the same point. Even LIC also will give advertisement like veyi adugula prayanamaina okka aduguto modalu pettam, something like that they say. So anything that starts with one step. So here also the same, he would like to prepare that recipe and he would like to go selling them in the streets. However, how many doors he have to knock on before he got his first order? We might be thinking by one try or the second try he maybe got his order and then he started producing and then started supplying. But even in this point also, I would like to remind you one small point. Here in the Discovery Channel we see there is one separate program like a food factory. Food factory is they will be producing the food in the bulk, some tons of production in different kinds of the snack events or sweet or candies and different kinds of events. Even that they need to have a marketable idea to go and approach the people, and then they will get tie-up with some companies and then they will even shops and all and they distribute it. So however, to catch hold the first order is very very important. So he went on going to each and every door, kept on knocking. If you keep knocking door 1 or 2 or 3 times, and they will get very 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 angry and they will scold, they will bang the door on our faces and they may do anything else also. They beat also. No, we cannot imagine that. Anyhow, so he went on, kept trying himself for his first order. You see, it is estimated that they had knocked on more than 1,000 doors. So this line tells us how much Colonel Sanders was determined in making his lifetime dream come to reality. However, he had knocked on more than 1,000 doors. My God, we cannot imagine this. 1,000 doors. That means there were 990, even plus 1,000, we say. 1,000 attempts that were failure. That is what the point here is. So 1,000 times he was humiliated. 1,000 times he was put into shame. 1,000 doors he was knocked. And maybe 1,000 people were rejected him. Clear? So it is such a